And we here, man. We live, man. We at 92nd Street, man. Non-Deuce Bishop Hood, man. I'm here with one of my rads, man. One of my young homies, man. My riders, man. We finna hit you with exclusive upside your head, man. I'm just gonna freestyle dialogue today, man. I'm here with my homie, man, Cool Smooth, man. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, though, man, and give you a background. He may dip in. We're gonna give you a little death row syndrome too, because he come from the road as well. He has some experience dealing with Simon himself, man. And he kind of like he like to compare both of us because he know that was my nigga, and he get on my ass sometimes. He like, God damn, big homie, oh rich ass nigga, you won't give a nigga a crumb. At least Simon gave a nigga a few pennies, man. But I want to introduce my homie, man, my G thing, man. Big Cool, man. We here, man.
Yeah, what's up with it, man? You already know. You always been solid to me, man. You feel me? And me, I just try to keep it real, man. It's real in the field. That's what I'm pushing, man. My brand, you know, Got You Entertainment is a label, you know what I mean? We go way back. Yeah, we can deal with a lot of different brothers in the industry, you know what I mean? And I gotta say something, like we did a little dealing with Simon. He was kind of different than a lot of people, you know. But everybody.
Let's pause, go back, explain the TV land, because a lot of people aren't familiar with Simon until I kind of introduced it to the world, to TV land. Yeah. But Simon is Suge Marion Knight. That's his nickname. Simon Says. Yeah. So you had a dealing with Death Row. Was you signed to the Roe?
I mean, I wasn't signed to the Roe, and I was like third party through somebody else with one of my artists. You know what I mean? And to me, you know, he always been fair. He ain't never did no disrespectful or nothing harm to me. You know what I mean? Like, but he was a real solid brother in a good position, and he could have helped a lot of people out. You know what I mean? I think he could have did better. You know what I mean? But anyway, yeah. Life a journey in the hood. You know how it is. It's all good.
What was your experience over there with him? When you guys got involved, what was your experience with him? Like, I know you say that he was a cool brother as far as your eyesight, because a lot of people have different opinions. A lot of people have different experices of dealing with him.
I never did no direct business with him. You feel me? He was always just, when we went out to the clubs or to the functions, the Sports Awards or something like that, he always showed us the red carpet treated. You know what I mean? I never got into his personal life with his personal dealings, you know what I mean? But from what I seen, his personality, he seemed to be fair at that time, at that moment. I never never dug into, you know what I mean, like the business. But I heard a lot of things, but I know he told me, I asked him one day, I was like, bro, you know, what's up with the, situation, man? Won't you, let God let go, you know what I mean? And with the things he was going for as pressing brothers for this different situations they was in. I ain't really gonna get into no names and stuff, but he was saying, man, it ain't even about, the money, this personal, man. You feel me? Yeah. It ain't even about that. So,
a lot of times what cats don't understand, is us G's, just like yourself becoming a G, man, and being a G, man, comes from that transplant of being a soldier and once upon a time and then through growth. What we learn in life, bro, is something a lot of niggas don't understand, and they can't adapt to swallow the pill. Is life is living off principles, nigga. So it ain't about the fucking money, it's the principles.
Yeah,
it's the principles of a nigga.
He made a lot of sense. No, he made a lot of sense.
You can take something on.
I respect you for that. Like he said, he helped out a lot of brothers, and then they turned on him, right? And I do the same thing in the hood. I try to look out for the little homies. They ain't got nothing. I throw them a little something, try to help them get on. You know what I mean? A couple of dollars, they gonna pay me later. They don't pay me. Now I'm asking for my money. They ready to challenge me for mine. So I felt kind of like what he said, they want to go to war for mine, and I'll let you borrow this money. You needed the favor. You know what I mean?
Right.
So imagine on a bigger scale, when you're dealing with more money, more problems.
More problems.
Yeah.
So moving along, kind of give us an upscale introduction on your indie label, because I've been fucking with you for years and years, man, and I've seen you climb and your hustle and your grind, the ups and downs for both of us.
Yeah.
I see you got your printing machine set up, your sewing, you got a couple of sewing machines set up in here, you guys. Let's talk about things that you're doing in that nature.
This is a workshop.
First of all, let's tap on this. These are your logos.
Yeah. This is one of my biggest movements I'm doing right now. This is my hip hop movement, and it's facing every race. It's the slogan that we adapted. You know what I mean? And it's
facing every race.
Yeah.
Explain that concept.
Okay, well, facing every race to me is the coming together of spiritual, mental forces of all ethnicities to bring knowledge, peace, and understanding to our society. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's all about each one teach one. You feel me? So I want to use hip hop as a platform to relay the message. You know what I mean? Like the vessel to get the message done. You know, because hip hop, everybody tune in to hip hop. At least the ones that tune in that need help. You know what I mean? The ones that don't tune in and really be closer to God. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, hip hop can be the right card for this message, because hip hop is everybody now. It ain't just us no more. You feel me? Hip hop is everybody.
It's a culture.
Facing every race. You know what I mean? So we want to bring back that light. We all in the same gang concept. We ain't in the same gang, but we stand for the same thing. You know what I mean? Which is a change. You know, it's all about respect. You feel me? So that's what we've been building on. We've really been out here in the streets, touching bases with different hoods, different niggas that's in the hood that really got say-so, that could really control something. Like a couple of my partners over there from the East Coast, on the other side, they clicked up, squashed their beef with the Florence, just, you know what I mean? And that was a real powerful move, you know? So, and a lot of other brothers seen that and respect that, and they let go, and you know what I mean? Kind of like,
it's about leading by example, man.
Exactly. A lot of followers and niggas like jump on the bandwagon. I'm not saying no one follow, but you ain't gonna just let your guards down anyway. You gonna just respect, man. If you ain't over here looking for no problems, we ain't gonna address no problems. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you address me like a man, I'm gonna respect you like a man. And then that's like a chain breaker, like a mental chain breaker to the rest of the hoods and the rest of the different cliques and crews. Some of them see it, some of them don't. You feel me?
So where you from, man? If you don't mind me asking.
Man, I'm from LA, Los Angeles. I'm a native. I don't do that hood shit. I don't segregate myself. Everybody know
where did you grow up?
Everybody know where I grow up at in Watts. I'm straight out of Watts, my nigga. On the east side in the Bishops. Everybody know. You feel me? But you know, I wasn't no active kill your enemy, go do this. I done participated in that. I always been pro-black all my life. My daddy was a black side leader. My first clique was Black Riders. You know what I mean?
Hey, I need to speak up louder so they can hear you out there. Because this shows you the chain of event, the differentiate of difference.
Yeah.
Now,
I was always a leader. I was home with the homies and this and that, but I never wasn't flush.
Yeah, my point I'm making in TV land is I need these youngsters to understand the difference. Now this is my young homie, this is my young nigga, and he's a rider to me, and a real nigga, always been solid. If I knew I had to go to battle right now and beat a nigga ass, this a nigga I'ma call on because I know this young nigga get out. But that don't mean because of his gangsterism, because he didn't come from that gangster life. He didn't pivot down that road like I did. So that don't separate us. I love this young nigga like he loved me. We fam, man.
Oh yeah, I took the same road. I was out here in the same streets. I done had no choice. Nigga asked me where you from. Oh man, I don't bang. Where you stay? It wasn't no getting out of that. When we grew up, it was different. Nigga, you had to be with the business. I got squabbles. They had to squabble because I was over here and this is where I'm at and this is where I'm at. Cause you don't get it twisted. But I'm saying when I say that, my own personal preference, I wasn't the predator just to go eat. Like I know some niggas go eat just to go eat. Yeah. You feel me? Because we on the outside. You feel me? So it was a big difference. My main goal was to try to push. Like I said, my shit was Black Riders, you know what I mean? Then we had Black Soul Family, you feel me? And then I always try to keep, you know, the positive energy because I really seen the bigger picture, you know what I mean? Like, man, niggas is just in this situation because of the situation. I know Crips that'll stand up and ride solid for me just like homies or even better than homies, you feel me? So I can't just discontinue that because you on that side of that color, you feel me?
Mm. Now, you just said that sometimes when you go out, niggas ask you, well, what set you from? I don't bang. But where you stay at?
Yeah, that's how it was when we was young. That's what I'm saying.
So really, you kind of was still associated with that set by default.
Guilty by association. Guilty by association. That's what the police too.
That's it. See, remember when I explained that to you a while back? That's when I broke it down between you got cats that's from their neighborhood, you got cats that say from the hood, but then you got the niggas that's from the set. See, I was a nigga I'm from the set. Niggas from the set who got seniority, say so. Power, niggas who want to put the work in. Then you got niggas that's from the hood who live in the hood. So by association, nigga, where you from? Well, no, nigga, where you live at? Well, I live on 91st Street. Oh, nigga, you with them niggas over there.
So it's still up.
They still gonna look at you in that asset because you live there.
Gotcha.
Then some cats, they would give you a pass based on the fact that they see, okay, he ain't on that level. You know what I'm saying? He ain't dressed like nobody a gang member. He ain't dressed like one of us. He ain't looking like one of us, but he lived there. So a lot of cats from all over who would live in different sectors would get passes based on that. Because I knew a lot of niggas who was from different areas that was cool. I liked them because they was just neutral cats that didn't bang. So they can roam any and everywhere really and get love. But nigga, if you had a name, all that Roman shit, nigga.
No, because like the real
detrimental.
niggas that's out here, like I fucks with the real, my nigga. Come on, I know a lot of people, a lot of brothers that's really do their shit, right? And they know who really do their shit too.
Okay.
You feel me? Like the devils know devils and angels know angels.
You feel me?
And devils know angels and angels know devils. Come on, it's like we can't forget. Like this is a spiritual war we out here fighting.
Man, don't come
on, man. So
don't
go there.
Don't get on
If y'all
this
don't
camera
know
and take
the
my
truth.
words.
Come on, if
That's
y'all
what I
don't know
tell
the
the
truth.
people all the time.
If they don't know the truth, man, they don't need to
tell
it's
them
real in the
cool.
field, man. We spiritual beings before
Man.
we became human beings, bro. And we gonna return back to the spiritual form, man. So let's not forget that. That's where everybody get thrown off track. That's why I got all the confusion
man. Like,
right now.
Like, watch
going
this,
on.
ready? Watch
You
this.
feel me?
Like I tell them, I said, now watch this analogy. We as humans, we were born into a war already. It wasn't our war. We didn't make the war. We didn't design it. We are in a war between the powerful father and the nigga in the red suit, whom he gave the power to, cast him out of the skies, and he told him, all right, I'm taking something with me. So we in a war. We in a spiritual war between good and evil, homie. It's not hard ass arithmetic.
Yeah.
So I'm total agreements of what you were just saying. That's something that
But
they
it's
need
hard.
to hear.
Yeah, but it's hard. Like you said, when you grew up, that's all you know, man. I would fight back. My nigga hit you, mama tell you fight back. That's all we know. It's hard to be good. Like Pac said, one life to live. It's kind of hard to be positive. When niggas shooting at your crib, you go do your shit. You know what I mean? So sometimes you can get sucked in the game if you ain't even in the game. Like me, right? I didn't really participate in a lot of bullshit, but when somebody touch somebody I love, a nigga coming no matter where you from, Crip, blood, Mexican, white, black, you feel me? If you touch someone you love, so it become more of my loved one than such this gang. You know what I mean? Because I got loved ones from different gangs that ain't even from the hood. But if something happened to them, you know what I mean? Because I love them and the bond we have, nigga gonna address it. We're gonna show up and see what's happening, you know what I mean? And then when it get to that point, I usually kind of judge the situation. Because everybody got a way, everybody got a choice how to live their life, you feel me? So I feel like if you live your life like a thug, a killer, you know, we gotta respect that. And you gotta respect that when you go out. I ain't not finna throw mines away for that. No more. We played that. I'm smarter now, wiser. I got things to live for. You feel me? So I don't move for everybody. You feel me? It's only chosen once, and I gotta know that you ain't out here on no fuckery. If you on some real shit, then a nigga show up for you. You feel me? If you on some bullshit, bro, you gotta handle your own business. You your own man. You feel me? Cause you create your environment. Your negative energy will create your demise.
You're talking deep right now. Now,
you know what I mean?
How old was you when you had that spiritual awakening?
Well, man, I was going through it since I was young. I didn't really know what it was. You know what I mean? Like I could say I remember like I was about 6 or 7 years old. I used to dream something was coming to get me. And it was coming like this, and it would split in half like this, and it would get me every time. I would glow, and it would just get me. I don't know what happened. I'd just be crying. I'd just be shaking, right? I would run in there and go get my dad, something and try to get me. Dad, like, it's like this nigga. He looking just like this nigga. Man, if you don't get your ass back in there and go fight that shit, whatever it is, you better go fight it, face it. You know what I mean? So it kind of fucked me up. I would go back in there looking for the dream now and it'll come, but this dream used to repeat itself. But like, I really didn't know it was like spiritual connection or messages or like they say, how they say, you get something before it happened, you know what I mean? Yeah, something like that. Until I went through that. So that same dream used to hunt me. My dad told me to fight it, whatever. I called it Get You Got You. And I made it my logo. Get You Got You, the two eyes with the wings, so like it's flying. So long story short.
Whoa, so that's where
it came from. So people don't know where Get You Got You. They just think, oh, Get You Got You. No, Get You Got You got me. You know what I mean? Because in my dream, it always got me. Like, so bam, I said Get You Got
that's
You.
interesting.
Boom.
You know what I mean?
And then I called it that, bam. So Get You got me, boom, that was my logo. So in I wanna say boom, 2007, I had a dream that I was getting abducted. Felt like I was getting abducted, like I was in a scrawl. You know what I mean? But all through my life I'd be having little signs and little things, but I never paid attention to them because I wasn't like on that spiritual.
You wasn't
tuned. I wasn't tuned in.
Yeah.
Even though I went to church and on and off, I was
happening, but you didn't know what was happening.
I was a part of like a choir. You know, I did a whole lot.
We all did.
Yeah, so you know, as a kid,
all.
a nigga was spiritual connected. Grandmama, mama, you know, it was prayers. But long story short, I felt like I was getting abducted. I was in the straw, I couldn't move nothing. I seen everything getting small. I like woke up, no, scared.
The actual straw?
It felt like a glass straw. It looked like appeared to be like I couldn't move. I was like fast. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that I can describe that feeling in what I was in. Stuff like that. So long story short, I woke up. I was on the bed with Muhammad Pharaoh. Boom. Damn. I'm like, damn. What the fuck was that? Crazy dream.
No, keep talking.
We get into a long story short, he take off. He said he couldn't make it that day. He was tired. So he takes off and he takes off. Boom, I put my seatbelt on, I lay the car back to go to sleep. Long story short, he falls asleep at the wheel. Now, I repeat the same dream that I just repeating, that I was getting sucked up in the straw. Remember that? I repeated that same dream. Less than an hour. He came and got me. I repeat that same dream. And then when I woke up, the vision I saw was that vision right there. The two eyes, right? And the logo. And that put me back into my childhood dream. Oh man, we finna crash.
So it reversed you back.
It reversed. As soon as I saw the image, it put me back into the state of mind, like my childhood mind. It felt like, you know how they say the computer, your mind is updating and all that shit is really real. Like the Matrix, right? And you know, I felt like I was in the Matrix because I seen us finna crash. Instead of me, I said, was finna ball up like this, like, no, we finna crash. That's what my mind like, Then I remember my daddy said, whatever it is, you gotta face it. I just did like this, reached out, I grabbed the steering wheel, boom, grabbed the door handle, and we that dream I saw when I was little that used to haunt me was headlights moving fast. My boy drifted off in the wrong side of traffic, we was going head on. I woke up just in enough time to grab the wheel and barely skin the car and hit the thing and crash, and the light got me.
So all the time when you was a kid having that premonition, it really happened.
It happened. That's how when I know. That's when you say how you become spiritual.
And that's crazy.
Like,
that's crazy. Cool.
I'm here for a reason or something.
I swear to George, homie.
You know what I mean? That's what made me
like that
my spiritual,
me, bro.
Yeah. So that's what made my spiritual like bam pop on. Hey man, you got a gift, or you here for something more than what you hear.
It's kind of like,
you know what I mean?
It's kind of like the same as the crossover of speaking in an existence verbally, but in this, it comes in like a form of dreams. Like we see it. It's a vision.
And then look, from that accident, I got this to show you that, you know, he marked me to show me that hey, it's real. Oh my God, man! I got 2 metal plates, 17 screws, and they said I wasn't gonna be able to move this motherfucker again. This motherfucker like bionic man. Stronger than ever.
That's heavy.
So you know, it put something on my mind, man. Hey, it's another purpose. It's something here for you, you know what I mean, even just to tell your story, testimony.
So doing that, just real fast, taking us back to that split second, that moment, the accident, doing that right second and moment was when the beam of the headlights hit you. And that was the flashback of even being young and seeing all the premonitions of all those dreams then, it letting you know that this was actually the moment. It led you up to all these years from a kid to
be ready, to be prepared for this moment. Because if my dad wouldn't have said, nigga, go fight this, I would, my first intention was to all up. Yeah. That's automatic. Or
your mind frame when he been focused on it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I remember what my daddy said. Right. Because he got his dream, everything in his dream, my daddy said, you better go fight it. And I just reached out, man, like, bam, and I didn't take my eyes off. Boom, airbag, buzz, boom, boom, boom. And I heard, when I woke up, radiator, I heard the horn, heard people, you okay, you all right? Like a movie. But look, check this out. Before that, when I first saw it,
kill it.
When I first saw it, fam, I reached to grab the steering wheel, and it seemed like I was in the Matrix. It took forever for me to get to that wheel. I was like, dude, man, it took forever to reach to that wheel because your mind is faster than your movement. Yeah. Your mind moving faster than your physical. You know what I mean? That's where the Matrix come from. You done seen this already, and you.
I know, because when I got hit with the K, I'm busting. I'm turning around busting, but I'm thinking I'm running, and I ain't even moving. I ain't going nowhere, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like a dream. Sometimes you be thinking you moving and you running and you.
Wow.
And
Man,
that's
I have to say, man, that had to be an experience on top of the experience for you to bring you to that adult stage and even being able to flashback to like, damn, this what this meant and told me all these years.
Yeah, it took a lot, man. It took a lot to me to damn near lose my life, really, like, to really say, okay, this shit really means something. Because, like, you know, I could continue to do my shit, you know what I mean? Even though I was getting signs and I knew this was real. And this couldn't, you know, every time I tell somebody, oh, this nigga crazy, you know what I mean? You know how they...
You were paying attention with yourself. You wasn't ignoring it.
So
like,
yeah,
I
check
was
this out.
ignoring that shit.
And then in 08, I get shot. In 08, bam. Damn near lose my life, right?
How many times you get hit?
I got hit, I'm gonna say 3 times they hit me. And then after that,